All right, we have a 2006 Cadillac DTS right here. So what was going on was intermittent starting. So on these Cadillacs, if you're not getting no starter noise, no anything, when you turn the key just straight dead, and you're not seeing this red dot underneath this park light, that means the computer doesn't recognize that it's in park. Thinks it's in drive, thinks it's in reverse, thinks it's somewhere other than park, and will not respond. So what was going on, as you can see, we got it constant. So what was going on was the customer stated, like, he'd get in the car, he'll try to turn it on, nothing, dead. So he would come up under the hood and he would just kind of like mess around with the harness in this area, and he would get it to respond. So initially his concern was that it was the transmission control module, because of the fact that, you know, park, reverse, neutral, drive, the indicator was intermittent, so that in turn caused the starting to be intermittent. So his initial thought was something right there in the transmission control module. That wasn't the case. In this case, again, it's a case-by-case basis. It's not a one-size-fit-all kind of world, but any short in the harness can create that symptom, especially if the brake control module with these cars, brake control module, if it's not connected right or it got some corrosion inside the connection, it'll create that symptom also. But in this case, in this area where that junction is, where all that harness meets up in that little T right there below the throttle body, tucked under where the coolant crossover is and the transmission is down there, that's where the short was at. So he ended up having like 4 wires that were exposed. One of them got corroded, very bad connection. So we narrowed it down to that vicinity because I had my helper, you know, moving around the harness until I can get the light to constantly flash on and off, consistent with moving the harness. Like exactly when you move it, it turns on, exactly when you move it, it turns off, kind of thing. Because at first, when we were doing it up here where the customer stated, you had to move it a few times to get it to create the symptom. It wouldn't do it right away. But like I said, we traced it, we found the brake, we repaired it, gonna put it all back together, check for codes, make sure it does what it's supposed to do. But I'm fairly confident because we seen 2 or 3 broken wires. There was a wire with some corrosion in there. Once we freed everything up, cleaned everything up, put it back together, same area, moving the harness, cannot recreate the symptom at this point. So that's kind of verifying that the issue has been fixed as far as this point. Now, if there's any other issue going on with this harness, we're not aware of it at this point. At this point, we can only touch what we see. And when it recreates that symptom, that's where we fix. So as of this point, everything's good to go. Gonna run it back together, check codes, check everything like that, make sure everything's good to go. I'm confident it's a done deal. I don't want to see it again for this issue, but that's what it was. So if your 06 to 11 DTS has that intermittent, no crank, no start, and you do not see this red parking indicator, shift indicator, when you turn this key, you don't see it there, you do what you got to do to be able to get that shift indicator to read. Because once it's reading, your car's going to start. If it's not reading, will not start. So yeah, here we go. Royal and Sons. Fuck. All right, the vehicle's on, it's running. I'm gonna turn it off, have my guy right here mess with that harness so you can see that. All right, go ahead. No more intermittent failure. He's moving it. Now go ahead and move down towards that. Oh, you can't get to the junction anymore. I already put it all together, but it's good to go, bro.